everyone, Tetrick85 here, and welcome to the Copa Libertadores here in FIFA 23. And we are going to be playing as Estudiantes de La Plata, who happen to be an Argentinian club. And the reason why I'm playing as this particular club is, well, I think it's safe to say that it really shouldn't be a spoiler anymore. But for those of you that may or may not be aware, Jared HD recently did a global imperialization series on his channel, which he put all 700 teams in FIFA and pitted them against one another to see who would be the last team standing. And Estudiantes de La Plata happened to be that team that imperialized the entire globe. So, in recognition of that, I am going to be playing as this team. It wasn't a team that I was planning on doing, but hey, I might as well give this team the recognition it deserves. And for those of you that have not watched his Global Imperialization series, even though you guys know the ending, I would still go back and watch it because there were quite a few twists and turns, and there were some teams that made it a lot further than what they should, and there were some teams that you think would make it further but didn't, But anyway, before we continue on here, hope you guys have an awesome day today. Hope you guys doing well. As we take a look at the standings here, we are in Group C. We are grouped alongside fellow Argentinian side Vélez Sarsfield, Brazilian side Red Bull Bragantino, and Uruguayan side Nacional, which happens to be the club that Luis Suarez plays for, the former Ajax, Liverpool, Barcelona, and Atletico Madrid striker, but and also former Uruguay international. Just to show you guys some of the other groups here real quick. But yeah, the last time I played in the Copa Libertadores was in my Sacachispas Create a Club career mode back in FIFA 22, and like I said, I do want to see what this Estudiantes team is like, so that's why I'm doing this particular series. Now, I will be doing more of these tournaments when I get around to doing so. But without further ado, we are going to go ahead and look at this team. No, I don't want to quit. But yeah, we are actually going to keep this 4-4-2 flat formation. You can see Carrillo and Boselli. Boselli, the former Leon striker from Mexico. 65 rated left mid. I'm going to go ahead and swap him out for Piatti. I wonder which has... This can't be Santiago Escasibar, who plays for... I think last time I checked, he plays for Cremonese over in Italy. I wonder if he's a relative of his, but... Itzi Rodriguez, Zuki, Rollheiser at a 71. In our back line, leaves a bit to be desired, not gonna lie about that. We have a 68 rated and a 66 rated center back. That could be an issue for us. Godoy, 75 rated, can be either a right back or a right wing back. And Mariano Andujar has had a pretty illustrious career. Well, can't really say illustrious. I mean, he's not a world beater, but I mean, he's been throughout Europe playing for several teams. Let's see. See if we can get some better. I mean, they're still not great, but I'm gonna put should I say Loyo, which double L is a Y in Spanish, and Munoz, and as our center backs. Okay. Pallavicino. I wonder if it's related to the Pallavicino that I played in my Sacachispas career mode. Let's see. Do we have any... Which I don't think we do. So our backup wide midfielder is going to have to be the 65 rated Zapiola. That's not ideal, but we're going to have to make it work. The bench I'm pretty much going to keep the same. Ascasiba can be a CDM or a center mid, so I'm going to keep him. And I'll go ahead and have 2 strikers in Godoy and Mendez. Ascasiba can be our backup center mid. Romero can be a backup center back. Mancuso will be our backup wide back, and Sapper will be our backup goalkeeper. Everybody else is just going to have to fill in the reserves. Let me go ahead and save this. No, I do want to get through as much as this group stage as I can. My idea, which I don't think I'm going to be able to do it, but I plan on doing the entire group stage if I can. I might not, but okay, let's see. I just had to figure out. I just want to find out who some of these players are. Guido Carrillo, I think I mentioned it, if not, or Pablo Piatti, the former Valencia striker. That is Santiago Escasiba. I didn't realize he moved to Estudiantes. Huh. That didn't look like him in the player profile. Ezequiel Munoz I recognize, Emmanuel Mas, Benedetti, Santiago Nunez. Not to be confused with Santiago Munez, who played in the Goal, The Dream Begins movie that was about the fictional Newcastle player. But without further ado, we are going to open things up by playing this home match against fellow Argentinian side, Vélez Sarsfield. We're going to take a look at kits here real quick. Those kits kind of remind me of Sunderland, which I'm not a big fan of as a Newcastle player, but I'm just going to have to roll with it. I'll put their home kits on them. They are playing a 4-3-3 holding. If I'm not mistaken, this is the former club of Thiago Almada, who was rumored with a move with Leeds United, now absolutely having a go in the MLS, playing for Atlanta United, scoring some banger of goals. But I think that's Diego Godin that they have, Godin I should say, as the center back. Boo, I think I recognize the striker. Caceres, the CDM, I'm pretty sure I recognize. But yeah, we're just going to go straight into this. I'm probably going to sim a couple games just to keep this moving. I'm aiming for about 4 episodes that the series is going to take. As you can see, Mauro Baselli is our featured player here. I just want to see how good this team is, what this team feels like in-game. The one area of the pitch that scares me is the center back. Because we don't have, our highest center back is 69 rated. I'm not sure that's going to be good enough for us, but it's going to have to be. I mean, this is not a career mode, so we're just going to have to make do. Now, if we were doing a career mode, then yeah, I would definitely upgrade the center back positions, but I'm just playing with the groups, or should I say with the squad as is. As you can see, both Argentinian sides getting on the pitch. Estudiantes de La Plata, world conquerors. Again, we are grouped with Nacional from Uruguay and Bragantino from Brazil. Shame that Chapecoense isn't in this game. They got relegated. And real life, they very nearly suffered a double relegation, but managed to survive in Serie B last season. They have not been the same since that tragic plane crash, unfortunately. Rollheiser. Piatti becomes the first person to score in this Estudiantes Copa Libertadores tournament mode. But I'm going to have to get used to saying tournament mode instead of career mode. And I think they fit, because I remember watching Jared HD's Global Imperialism video. I thought that the badges were quite different from the badge that they're actually supposed to have. It was more of like a pendant shape rather than a shield shape. And I think they fixed that here in the latest update. Which I actually did update this right before I started this. Oh! That kind of looked like a pinball machine. Oh, I thought I messed that up. Wohlheiser. Another cross to Piatti. Tell you what, I'm liking Wohlheiser out wide. I mean, he's supposed to be out wide, but I'm liking his crossing. But with that, Piatti gets a brace. We are going to jump to the result. And Piatti adds a hat-trick. Boselli with the other goal, which I didn't realize. But we start things off with a clean sheet. Bragantino and Nacional, I have not seen how either one of them have done. Speaking of Nacional, we are going to Uruguay and we're going to be playing against them. We are going to go ahead and save. Okay, they must have lost their game against Bragantino. I think I'm going to rotate a bit. I think I'm going to give our bench players a chance here. Put Ascasibar. I should probably have Ascasibar starting instead of Zuki, but Zuki was one of the top-rated players in Jared HD's Global Imperialism video. Piatti. You were good in that last game, but I want to see what Zapiola is like. And I'm not going to switch goalkeepers because a 65 rated or whatever rating he was is not going to cut it. But anyway, we are traveling to Uruguay. I don't even see Luis Suarez on here. I hope I'm really hoping I'm thinking of the right Nacional team. This is gonna be, oops. This is gonna be embarrassing if I got the wrong team. Actually, we'll put our away kits on this time. But they are playing a 4-4-1-1 attack. I recognize Fagundes up top. They got a pair of Rodriguez's in center mid, which is interesting. Almeida is one of the center backs. Roche in goal, who I recognize. He is a Uruguayan international goalkeeper from Rana, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I want to see if this is the same. As you can see, Benjamin Wohlheiser is our feature player here. Yep, this is indeed, I'm just looking on my phone right now. This is indeed the Uruguayan side. Although, I think it just showed it right there. Club Nacional de Football. But yeah, they lost 2-1 to Bragantino in the first game. Of course, we beat Vélez Sarsfield 4-0 in the first game. As we are underway here, I kind of like these away kits more than I do the home kits of Estudiante. The Estudiante's home kits remind me too much of Sunderland, in my opinion. Azuki steals the ball. As we sweat this. And then it's Godoy picking up his first goal. Yeah, I think they fixed the badges because, like I said before, their badges that they had on their shirts before were more of a pendant shape instead of a shield shape. It kind of reminds me of that, I forget what, not Krakow, what's it? One of those Polish teams that has the pendant as a badge. I need to figure out which team it is, but you can see Matias Godoy, the goal scorer for us here. Oh. Ooh. Kind of a solid shot there. You could argue that the goalkeeper could have done better with that. Oh. Come on, guys. Nice. Okay, I was going to pass it to our striker, but our striker looks very disinterested for whatever reason. And once again, we can't celebrate with the fans, which is one of my pet peeves in this game. I don't know why they got rid of that. But we are going to go ahead, jump to the result. And we get another 4-0 win. Mendes with a goal in the 13th, with another goal in the 57th minute. So that's a brace for him and a brace for Godoy. No Bragantino and Vélez Sarsfield scoreline. And they must have won the other game too because they're on 6 points alongside us. Okay, let's see. They must have won their game 2-0. But we are going to go ahead. We're going to put our strongest starting lineup up here. Now this game I'm going to go ahead and sim, just to see how good we are without me getting involved. And I think I'm actually Azuki on the bench. And then what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and save. Now, for those of you that remember in my Sakachispas career mode, Red Bull Bragantino was the team that I played against in the final of the Copa Libertadores in that particular career mode. Okay, we're gonna, and not that it really matters, but we're just gonna quick sim this. They're playing a 4-3-3 attack. It doesn't really serve any purpose seeing who they have on the team because none of them are licensed anyway. Let's see if we can get a win out of this. And we do, we get a 2-1 win. That Mendes and Wohlheiser score. Ladero equalized for them in the 87th minute, just for Mendes to score a minute from time. And then we're going to go ahead and, let's see. We're going to go ahead and sim this game as well. Because I do kind of want to get past the group stage here. Okay, we already saw what their kits look like. They get a win. I'm actually kind of surprised and a little disappointed by that. Baselli scores for us, but Candido and Monzeglio ends up scoring for Nacional. So worst case scenario, we are tied on top with Bragantino. Okay, let's see the standings. No, they drew their last game. So we are still 2 points ahead of them here, as we are going to be... I am going to be playing this game against them. And then we're going to go ahead. We'll put those kits on them. Like I said before, there's no point seeing who they have because none of these players are real players. We are playing at the Arena del Centenario. And then after this game, the final game against Villa Sarsfield, we are going to go ahead and sim. But yeah, that is Escasibar, the former Wonder Kid from FIFA 18. Well, FIFA 18, FIFA 19, that point in time. I wonder why his career didn't materialize like I thought it would. I mean, he did have a couple stints in Germany. He did play for Stuttgart, and he also played for Hertha Berlin. But it just... And then he was on loan at Cremonese. They must have terminated that loan or something, but... I don't know what the story... I could have swore that he was part of that team, but... Yeah, it's sad that you get a player that had quite a bit of potential. I think he had potential of like 83 or 84 back in FIFA, I think FIFA 18, FIFA 19. And it just, his career just never blossomed after that. And it's sad. And those are nice kits that Bragantino have. Say what you will about this Red Bull team, but they do have nice kits. Okay, yeah, I'm tired of seeing handshakes. I just want to get this going here. Nice! Those kits are nice. I think should we win this competition, I think I'm going to have those kits on them. Because those are beautiful kits. I mean, they're simple, but they're nice. Ooh! Oh, what? Did that a little bit too late. I had nobody to blame there but myself. A point here will pretty much guarantee us top spot in Group C. Still not too particularly through. I mean, it could have been worse. Oh, what? That's not the... Why did the game think I was making a back pass when I had the left analog stick facing left? Or pointed left. Once again, this game's trying to sabotage me, which I don't appreciate. At least my players aren't acting like idiots here and crashing it. That is one thing that I've noticed so far in this episode. Hopefully they finally fix that in the freaking update. Piatti. That's not who I wanted to... You had the entire left side... Well, hi, so you had the entire left side of the net. And yet you kicked it straight at the goalkeeper. I ain't tell her why you're not a striker. Ah. Nice first touch. Oh. Again, that was not supposed to be a back pass. That was the second time I had my left analog stick pointing left, and the game thought I was making a back pass. Note to EA, when I put my analog stick and point it left, I want to pass the ball to the left, not in the opposite direction. Learn to program your game, please. Thank you. As we're going to skip ahead, and we get yet another clean sheet. Okay, we're going to go ahead and save this. We are going to be simming this final game. It's pretty much a dead rubber game at this point. At least for us anyway. We're already guaranteed top spot. Who is the leading goal scorer, by the way? It's Fernandez with 6 goals in 6 matches. So, the River Plate player is currently on top of those standings. But yeah, no matter what happens here, we are going to, even if Bragantino win and we lose, we're still going to be, worst case scenario, 1 point ahead of them. But we are going to go ahead and quick sim this. And we get the 2-1 win. Florentine got a double yellow, Baselli getting the winner 11 minutes from time. Carrillo opened up the scoring within 10 minutes. And as far as the round of 16, by the way, the Copa Libertadores works essentially the same way as the Champions League in Europe, which the knockout stages are 2 legs, with the exception of the final. And we are up against Deportes Tolima, who happen to be from the country of, let me see here. They are from Colombia. So we are going to be going up against the Colombian side. You can see we finished with 5 wins, 1 loss. 16 goals to our name, only 4 goals conceded. Bragantino advance ahead of us. Okay, River Plate ahead of Petrolero, who I believe are from Bolivia. Yeah, they are from Bolivia. Sporting Cristal is actually beating Corinthians. That's a bit of an upset. Sporting Cristal is from Peru. Of course, we're playing Deportes Tolima. Bragantino got Colón from Argentina. Palmeiras is drawn up against Peñarol, a scoreless first leg. Fortaleza and Atletico PR. Fortaleza, I believe, is Brazilian as well as Atletico. They are tied. Libertad upsetting Boca Juniors so far. Libertad is from the country of Paraguay. And Mineiro has a 1-0 advantage over Universidad Católica, who I believe are from Ecuador. So that is how the round of 16 looks for us. We are going to be playing this first leg. As a matter of fact, let me rotate the squad a little bit. Kind of want to put Mendes up front. Zuki can get a game. Romero can get a game. Bencuso can get back in there. That is going to be the team that I'm rolling with here. And the next time I see you guys, we are going to be beginning the round of 16 here with this match against Deportes Tolima from Colombia. Hope you guys are looking forward to that. But thank you guys so much for watching this. Hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. I'll be seeing you guys again next time.